Alrighty. So today is going to be another rest day, active rest day. Oh my gosh. And I just realized that I forgot my straps. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So let's do this first. I want to kind of get into the topic later on in the workout, so we'll do these sets first before we do anything like that. I got my water. So probably got one more on camera, one more off, and then we'll go do some cable crunches. Okay. Okay. One more off camera. Yeah. Okay. So today's topic will be um, innate potential. And we'll talk about it in a little bit. Um, Honestly, it's more just talking about how a lot of people just refuse to act upon what they know they have. Um, and honestly, mostly a personal frustration with seeing people in the gym and um, not really trying their best. You know, they kind of go through the motions, or you can kind of see that there's not really conviction behind what they're doing. And yeah, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but let me do these sets first. So we already did warm up, so we'll do one. We'll probably do two sets of this. Yeah. So it'll be two sets on camera, and then we'll do one more off. And we'll talk about it. The majority of the talk will be going to decline setups. So one more. That is at the top. Okay. One more. Heavy. Okay. One more off camera. Alrighty. So let's talk about it. So the way I want to approach this topic is I think I want to start off. Well, hold on. Let me sit facing the camera. I want to start off by saying a big reason why I formed this channel and the big reason why I post so much is because I feel like people have like learned to innately doubt themselves. And I don't know what this is for or why it's happened. But people now, whenever you ask them what they're up to, or when you tell them that that you're going after something that's like a hard task, their initial response is, "Oh, I could never do that," or um, "That's too hard. I can't do that." And I don't know where that stems from, but something I want you guys to learn from me, and maybe like kind of take away from the videos that I make, is that I'm just like the average person. Like I'm in no way a genetic anomaly. I'm in no way someone that is, genetically gifted. A lot of the stuff that I can do now is because of just hard work and consistency and making sure that I'm, disciplined in what I do. And anyone can apply that to themselves, right? Anyone can be, not necessarily like me, but someone that is disciplined and someone that can hold themselves accountable. And what saddens me is that a lot of people don't believe that about themselves. They think, that going on a diet is too hard, going on a walk is too hard, going and exercising consistently is too hard. And because of that, they just decide they don't even want to try. They set themselves in this little box, right, of belief of what they believe they can do, and they never leave that box because they think that this is they get comfortable, right? This is comfortable for them, staying in this box of perceived effort. And I don't want you guys to be there. I want you guys to be able to be amazed with what you're able to accomplish. There are days where I don't understand what I'm doing because I had never imagined that I'd be able to lift the weight that I do. And like I really don't know another way to describe it to you other than just like excitement because I see my growth and I see the rate at which I'm growing, and I'm thinking like 2-3 years down the road, well, how strong am I really going to get? How big am I going to get? Right? Um, and that excites me. That makes me happy because I know that because of my past and because I am able to discipline myself and go after my goals the way that I want to, that 2-3 years down the road I'm going to be better for it. Um, so, what is a way we can start reminding ourselves of that belief? What is a way we can change the way we see ourselves? Well, it starts by just putting in effort. I know that it might sound cliche or it might sound easy, too easy, but like I said in the last video, your body is a creature of habit. If you habitually get little wins, right, week after week, you're getting, 5 pounds on a weight, 5 pounds weightlifting, or you're maybe walking an extra mile, maybe you're walking an extra 5 steps. Maybe you're eating a little less junk food than normal. Those little wins, whether you believe it or not, do impact the way that you see yourself because you're letting your brain know, hey, we're capable of this change, right? You're leaving that box of perceived achievement and you're stepping into a new area. Now, is it going to be difficult? Yeah, of course, because achieving something that requires discipline when you don't have that skill set already is going to require you to learn, right? It's going to require you to grow out of your old habits, and that hurts. That's difficult to do, but it's not impossible. And I want you guys to understand, when you guys have that innate reaction to, oh, like when someone tells you, oh, I'm dieting, and you go, oh, well, that's too hard, right? And I hear it all the time. I'll tell my friends, hey, I'm doing this diet, or I'm eating this amount of food, I'm doing this amount of exercise. Their first reaction is, oh, I can never do that. Well, how do you know? Genuinely, how do you know? Because if you really did try, and if you really did put in the effort that I know you're capable of, you would do the same things. You'd probably be doing better than me. But because you have this perception of, oh, I can't do that, and you've limited yourself to this little box, yeah, of course you're never going to do what I'm doing. Because you already have this mindset of, oh, I'm just going to fail, so why even bother trying? It's all about your thoughts, you guys. You have to remember that, like, what you think about is what you become. So if you guys think that something is too hard for you, it's going to be too hard for you. I know that might seem shocking, or not shocking. I know that might seem obvious to you, but like, put it into practice. Like, if it's obvious to you, and if it's something that you know that is something that applies to you, put it into practice. Start believing that you're capable of doing something. Start believing that you're capable of reaching your goal, because those little days, or those days where you have that belief inside you, you're going to do better innately because you already have this mindset of, I can do it, right? So your body will follow suit. If you're constantly living in this state of, oh, I don't think I can, then you're never going to achieve it. And you can't blame anyone but yourself for it because you already have this predisposition to wanting to fail. Why would you get any other result? And it's so sad because you come to the gym and you see people that are just going through the motions. Like, that's not to rag on people that are coming to the gym, right? Coming to the gym is already in and of itself an admirable quality, right? Because it means you have this desire to be better, right? Everyone has that desire to be better, but there is an extra step that comes along with it, right? And that's actually putting in the effort. Anyone can just show up to the gym. The person that's 400 pounds and obese is going to come to the gym, and they might come to the gym to make themselves feel better, but they're not going to lose weight unless they actually try, unless they're really pushing themselves. And that's what's required of you guys. And I know. Life is difficult, and it is responsibility, and it is something that is going to take something out of you. But it is worth it. Who better to improve for than yourself? Who better to change for than yourself? You have no greater incentive to be better than for your own health, for your own benefit, to make yourself feel more secure in your body, to make yourself feel healthier in your body so that you can live longer lives. All those things are something that should be innate motivation for you to be better. And whether or not you believe it is going to be a very big part in whether or not you can actually do it. I guarantee you the person that doesn't believe they can accomplish something versus the person that, has maybe delusion in themselves that thinks, oh, I can do anything. That person, the second person is going to go a lot farther than the person that's in the person that doesn't believe in themselves. Because whether or not they achieve their goal isn't even a question to them. It's an if, it's a when, not an if, right? Every time my friends tell me about or ask me about my goals and how I'm doing, I just say I give them a response that puts it in a context that is when, not if. I know I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what I need to do to get better. Because if I don't, then it's on me. It's on me. And I know that it is. I can always be better. I can always be more disciplined. I can always be more motivated. It is my choice. And it's your choice too. Don't ever forget that. Okay. Let's do decline sit-ups. I've been feeling like my hips are a little bit wonky today. I don't know why. When I was doing I don't know if you could tell, but like when I was doing leg lifts, I could feel like my legs felt heavy. Could be because I was on my feet the whole day. So, but let's get this done. We'll probably do 2 sets just because when I do this exercise, I'll do it with the weight and then I'll put the weight down and I'll just keep going. So we'll do 1 on camera, 1 off, and then we'll go check things out. Or we might do some biceps before this, or before we check it out, but we'll see. Depends on how we're feeling. Brother. I put the weight too far. I'm just gonna take it with me. My headphones. Okay. Let's just do it without then. Nope. I don't know where my headphones are. Okay. Okay. Ow. One more off camera, and then we go check things out. Alrighty, we're not gonna do biceps today, just because I am feeling quite a bit tired. My body does need rest. So this is how we're looking today. If the content did help you, please drop a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.